Hi everybody, so my name is Claire and I'm from the Student Recruitment Engagement team here at Sheffield Hallam University. So we're going to talk to you a little bit today about why Sheffield Hallam University and why you should potentially come to us for your degree. So it's going to be a little bit of a whistle-stop tour, take you through a few slides, and then hopefully there'll be time for some questions at the end. So if you do have any questions, please pop them in the chat on the side. If we don't manage to get through them all, the fair will be starting at 2 o'clock, and feel free to visit our booth and ask us any questions from 2 o'clock onwards. So let's get started. So Sheffield Hallam is the 5th largest university in the UK, so it is quite a big one, but don't let that put you off. Although we do have a lot of students, there's lots of opportunity to make friends on your degree through the halls that you might live in or through sports and societies as well. And don't forget that everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's feeling a little bit anxious on that first week about making friends. So everyone's in the same boat, and you'll make lots of friends throughout the 3-4 years that you are with us. So we are award-winning teaching in an amazing student city. So obviously you guys at Sheffield College are aware of how amazing Sheffield is in terms of the city and the amount of students that sort of come into the city during term time. So Sheffield Hallam wants to be the world's leading applied university. So we provide industry-relevant work experience throughout all the 3 years of your degree. So that's through placements, sort of 6-week placements, through industry contacts, networking, but also year-long placement opportunities as well. And that can potentially be abroad. SHU is in the top 5 of all UK modern universities for research quality. So what that means is our tutors are doing cutting-edge research at the same time that they are teaching you. So what you're learning isn't just what's in the textbooks and what people have already, been researched on. It's really what our tutors are working on and researching at the minute, and that is what they will be teaching you. So 94% of students are in employment or further study after graduation. And this is really important because you come to university to have the experience and to learn the knowledge, but also to gain that knowledge to go on to do a career afterwards. So it's really important that you look at the employment stats for the university that you are looking at. We offer hundreds of courses at SHU, and the next slide just takes you through some of those subject areas. So these are a few of the subjects that we offer. You can see everything there from accounting, banking and finance. We do things like diagnostic radiography, so a lot of healthcare courses like paramedic science, physiotherapy, nursing, midwifery, to mathematics, engineering, biosciences, teacher education, tourism, hospitality, and planning, housing and regeneration. So within these different subject areas, there are also different strands of subjects and degrees. So for example, within engineering, we offer automotive engineering, aerospace engineering, chemical engineering. So that's just to mention a few. So if you are interested in any of these areas, please go onto our website and look further at the different options available to you. And like I said, come visit us at the booth and ask more questions and we'll be able to answer them. So you'll already know, hopefully, where our city campus is based. You can probably see some of it from your buildings at Sheffield College. So it's just a 2-minute walk from the Sheffield train station, and there's lots of different buildings around the area. You'll also see that we're doing a bit of campus regeneration at the minute. So there's some building work going on to make sure that in the next few years, we've got lots of new fantastic facilities and buildings for our students. So we do have 2 campuses. You might not be aware of that. So we have our city campus, which is right in the centre. We also have our collegiate campus, which is just off Ecclesall Road. So a popular place for lots of students to live in their 2nd and 3rd years. It's a bit greener campus over that area, and just 15 minutes to the Peak District down the road. So usually you are based at one campus, either collegiate or city, and you'll know that it's only about a 20-25 minute walk between each one. There is a free shuttle bus as well to get you between, but most of the time you will be situated just at one campus. So this is the hubs and our student union. Again, you're probably aware of it and be able to see it from the college. So inside there's a cafe, a bar, an event space. That's where lots of our sports and social societies will meet on a Wednesday, have their sort of meetups, their social sides of university. And here is where Hallam student officers are based. So if you have any issues or any problems while you're at university and would like someone independent to talk to, you can go to the Students' Union and get that advice from there as well. There's also lots of bookable space in there. So if you wanted to set up your own society, you can go there and have a chat to people about what that might mean, and be able to book spaces for yourself and your friends to start that society. At Hallam, we have lots of different facilities. So one of the facilities we have is a library. And in fact, we have two libraries. So one at our city campus and one at Collegiate. So wherever you are on campus, you will have access to a library. There's thousands and thousands of books across many different floors. There's also people in the library that will help you. It can seem a bit overwhelming when you go in there first off and you're thinking, where are the books for me? So, there are lots of people in there to help you find what you're looking for. Many of the books are also online as ebooks as well. So you can just download them and read online and don't necessarily have to go into the library. So we offer a click and collect service with the books. So you can go online, click and reserve a book that you are wanting and go in and collect it using your student card. And then it will also flag up when you need to return that book. The libraries are open 365 days. So if you really, really wanted to, you could go in on Christmas Day and do some studying and some reading. Also in the library, there's lots of breakout spaces. So if you're working in groups as part of an assignment, you can book the breakout rooms and spaces and work together, as well as lots of individual PCs. So you don't necessarily need a PC at home. There are fixed PCs in the libraries and also laptops in lockers that you can take away as well. So as I mentioned earlier on, we've got lots and lots of different sports and societies at Hallam here. So this just talks about varsity on this slide. So you can participate in sport competitively or just for the social side of it. It doesn't have to be competitive if you'd rather just do it socially. But varsity is a competitive competition between Sheffield Hallam and the University of Sheffield. So we play against the University of Sheffield in lots and lots of different sports, everything from horse riding to rugby to football to swimming. It's sort of our own little mini Olympics. And it's actually the largest varsity outside of America. So if you are interested in sport, it's a fantastic opportunity to get involved in. Even if you don't necessarily play, the whole of the university gets behind the varsity teams and attends the events. It's a really, really good atmosphere. And especially the final, which is usually at the Sheffield Arena, where the ice hockey is. So if you've never watched an ice hockey game, it's a great atmosphere and everybody really gets behind the teams. In terms of societies, we also have anything you can think of. So anything from, we have a tea drinking society, chocolate eating society, we have gaming societies, dance societies. I think we even have a secret society where every month or so they put on an event and they'll give you some details beforehand. And it's sort of a bit of a secret of what you're going to go and do, whether that might be sort of go-karting or a walk in the peaks. So lots of things to get involved with. And it's a great way to make friends outside of your course or outside of your halls. And like I said, if we don't offer the society or the sport that you want to do, if you can convince 10 people that that they want to do it as well, you can start your own society through the Students' Union. So if you are interested in sports and societies and think that this is going to be a large part of your university experience, what I'd say is look on universities' student union websites, as they will outline all the different opportunities in terms of those sports and societies, but also in terms of volunteering opportunities and work alongside your studies as well. So what student support is available? So at Hallam, we offer a triangle of support. So you will have a student support advisor. This person makes sure that you're getting through your studies well, that your well-being is okay, there's no issues with your accommodation or anything like that. They're really making sure that your life on campus is going well. And if you require any support, that is the person to go to. In terms of your academic advisor, this is the person who's really going to be there for you in terms of your goals, of what you want to achieve on your course. So making sure that you're hitting those deadlines, that you're up in the percentages on your work that you need to be in terms of your assignments, and really making sure that you're going to get through those 3 years and get the grades that you need to. Then your employability advisor is the person to go to for anything work related. So this could be the placements throughout the years. So whether you want a short 6-week placement or a longer year placement, these are the people to go to. They're also the people that can help you with your CVs, with interview skills, and thinking about what to do after graduation. I know that's sort of a scary statement, as you guys will be thinking about what to do in terms of going to university. But when you get to university, it's about thinking about what your next step might be and making sure that your CV is full of the opportunities that you've been able to do at university so that you really stand out for those graduate jobs. We also offer a skills centre, so they do workshops or one-to-one appointments in things like presentation skills, time management, literature review writing. So any of those academic skills that you might be struggling with or just need a little bit more help, the Skills Centre is there for you. And as well as your student support advisor, we also offer a student wellbeing service. So they have a website with lots of resources on there. You can also book appointments if you need to chat to anybody about your wellbeing. So like I said, that was quite a whistle-stop tour of Sheffield Hallam and the sort of things that we offer. Myself and my colleague Robin are going to be on our stand in a little while. So please do come and chat to us from 2 o'clock onwards. We'd love to answer any of your questions. As well as the virtual stand and information this afternoon, we also have an open day on Saturday. So you might already be aware of this and already be booked on. But if not, if you do want to come and have a look round, so it is face-to-face, it is on campus. We do have some open days this Saturday, and then also there is the 30th of October is a virtual one, and then we also have another face-to-face one in November. So please go on the Sheffield Hallam website for those open day dates and to book your place on there. Also on that Visit Us page, you can book campus tours. So if you aren't able to come to an open day but want to have a look around the campus, one of our students will take you around on a Wednesday, so you can book those on there as well. We also have a degree apprenticeship open day coming up. Again, that is on the information about that is on the Visit Us page. So if you're interested in degree apprenticeships, it's not something I've mentioned in this presentation, but if you are, please come to the degree apprenticeship open day. And again, if you come to the booth, I can give you more information on degree apprenticeships that we offer at Sheffield Hallam. We also have a chat to a student function on our webpage. So if you want to know more about what it's like being a student and living as a student in Sheffield, possibly in halls, please go onto our website and visit the UniBuddy function. So we've got lots of different ambassadors on there from the different courses. So if you could find your course on there and then chat to that student aligned to your course. Please also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. You'll see the handles there. We post a lot of information about upcoming deadlines and more top tips of your experience of coming into higher education. So thank you very much for your time. I think we've got about 5 minutes left for any questions. So what I'm going to do is just stop sharing my slide and then I'll be able to see the questions. If you just pop any in the chat, and then I'm happy to answer any as we go along. Okay, there's no questions for the minute. Please pop any in. I will wait around for a couple of minutes. So please pop any questions in the chat. So we've got a question come through. Is the chocolate eating society actually a thing? It is a thing, yeah. Yep. So unfortunately, I never attended myself as a student. But yeah, I am guessing that they sit and they talk about their favourite chocolates and probably bring some new ones to the table each week. Yeah, definitely a thing. There's lots of weird and wonderful societies out there to get involved with. So I don't think there's any more questions coming through. Like I said, we will be ready on our stand from 2 o'clock, so please come and visit us. There is another live chat next with the University of Sheffield, so please go along to that and then come and chat to us at the booth.